5, RIDOT is installing brand new state-of-the-art technology on the Washington Bridge.
The weigh-in motion system will help make sure the eastbound bridge remains structurally sound. 12 News reporter Alex Torres-Perez joins us now with why RIDOT decided to install the new system. Alex?
Well, Mike and Shannon, it's important to stress that RIDOT says there's been no signs of any issues with the eastbound bridge, and the new Kistler weigh-in motion system is only there as a precaution. Slowly but surely, drivers are making their way across the Washington Bridge.
You can't just go on. You have to have a forecast, It's terrible.
Desiree Delonde tries to avoid the bridge whenever she can, especially in the evening.
If you try to go on the Washington Bridge during rush hour, expect to be on there for forever.
It's this extra traffic on the eastbound bridge that has some drivers worried that the bridge can't handle the extra weight. That's why RIDOT hired Kistler to install its weigh-in motion system to monitor the bridge's health as a proactive measure. RIDOT says it has used systems like these in the past to monitor the structural health of bridges that are used for traffic diversions during construction. But the Kistler system will be able to give RIDOT real-time updates through several communication channels if any issues are detected. RIDOT assures people the $2.7 million system will not be used to track speeds or set up a future toll on the Washington Bridge. Some of the many concerns drivers have voiced.
I guess there's privacy concerns, but as long as it's helping the bridge not collapse, I'm happy with anything.
And RIDOT expects the system to be fully installed by the end of the month. Some of the electrical work actually takes place tonight, so please note at 7 p.m. exit 1A will be closed tonight, and then at 9 RIDOT will shut down 2 eastbound right lanes heading to East Providence and the South Main Street ramp. Reporting live in studio, I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.
RIDOT has insisted that the eastbound Washington Bridge can handle all the extra traffic from the westbound closure.
Yeah, but what we've learned is that they're installing weight monitors on the bridge. Alex Torres-Perez tells us about the project and what RIDOT is saying about it.
RIDOT stresses there are no signs of any issues with the eastbound bridge, but they want to be proactive, so they're installing this new system to make sure the bridge stays safe. The Washington Bridge woes remain nearly 9 months since the bridge shut down, which means a lot of traffic and a lot of waiting for drivers.
You can't go anywhere without a full tank of gas if you try to cross it,
And if you drive at night, expect even more delays, as RIDOT will start to occasionally close lanes on 195 to install the new Kistler weigh-in motion system. Kistler says it will be the largest digital weigh-in motion site in the world, with 40 digital sensors that will be installed onto the pavement. These sensors will give RIDOT real-time updates on any issues on the eastbound bridge. The company says RIDOT will be able to use that data for predictive analysis and more timely preventative maintenance. Something that isn't new for RIDOT, which has used weigh-in systems in the past to monitor other bridges that were used as traffic detours during construction. But a spokesperson says the $2.7 million purchase should, quote, provide peace of mind to anyone who has concerns about the increase in traffic now that there are 6 active lanes on the bridge. There is some electrical work being done tonight, so starting at 7, you can expect exit 1A to be closed. Then at 9, RIDOT will shut down the South Main Street ramp and the 2 eastbound right lanes heading to East Providence. Work to install this new system is expected to be complete by the end of the month. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.